my killing. What's the picture in your mind? What's going on here? What's he coming to see? Now, what if, huh? Who's getting killed? All right, he came to kill me. All right, he came for my killing for the purpose of killing me. All right. Now, what if I happen to work as the Lord High Executioner, and I invited a friend to come? It's kind of bring your child to see Daddy do his work today, and I'm going to pull a switch. See, I'm going to do the lethal injection. It's kind of a gruesome subject, but again, I didn't invent the word katal. Do you understand the problem here? He came for my killing could, in certain contexts, refer not to the fact that somebody's killing me, but to the fact that I'm killing somebody else. Right? He came for my killing the condemned prisoner. That's theoretically possible. If I'm confusing you now, please ignore the previous comments and go on. But what I'm trying to do is alert you to the problem that we now confront in Hebrew that you get in almost any language at some time or another, and that's the ambiguity between an objective and a subjective genitive. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll pursue the topic at another time. But this is something I've often equipped that the Reformation kind of hinges on getting your genitives right. Huh? Whose righteousness is this, after all? What I'm supposed to do for God, or what God gives to me? And it's a typical grammatical problem, and we're going to run into it. I'm just giving you fair warning. Let's go on. 21. Lo yakolti. Here's a new verb. I don't think we've had yakol, have we? Yakol is the verb. This is the posse verb, to be able, to can do. Can do, to be able. All right? Or posse in Latin. When you get the theology in Latin, then you got to know this stuff. Okay? So what's lo yakolti? This is simply the perfect of the verb to be able. And in Hebrew, as in English, these kinds of sentences beg an infinitive, right? I was not able. That's what yakol means. I was not able. In English, you can feel an infinitive coming, right? Mm-hmm. I was not able, lishmor eth ha-Torah, to keep the Torah. Another example of the infinitive being used as an infinitive. Point 2. Then we'll go on. Then we'll call it a morning. Even more commonly, the infinitive is going to be used as a gerund. Now, this is the English word for a verbal noun. Example, as the Tov Shomreinu eth ha-Torah. Translate? What's Shomreinu? This is Shamor, but notice it's gone to this cuddle form, this so-called cuddle, this Kametz Katuf cuddle form. And what have we added to it? Here we've added to the form not e, but a nu, right? What's a nu? Our something, right? By the way, do you see that we're adding pronominal suffixes to verb forms now? We're using these as though they were nouns. Why? Because these are verbal nouns. So it's not just to keep the Torah, but it's our keeping the Torah. Do you see how this has become? This is a good example of an English gerund. Here's a verb form in the ing form being used as a noun. Swimming is fun. Keeping the Torah is good. Our keeping the Torah is good. See what we're doing here? This starts to get a little more complicated. Another example, construct chain. Okay? The katol ha'ish, look at example 25. Here we actually have a construct chain. Katol ha'ish, literally, what does this say? This is exactly the same as the house of the city, Beit ha'ish. The house of the city, except now it's the katol ha'ish, the killing of the man. The house of the man, the killing of the man. We can then replace the noun with a pronoun in example 26 and simply have not the killing of the man, but his killing. His killing. I'm going to run you through this, then we'll go home and see if we can sort this out this afternoon. We can take that same expression and add a preposition in the killing of the man. See what we've done now? Or if we replace this with a pronoun, we have in his killing. Now,